Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to Beyond Our Universe Tarot. Today we are going to be doing Scorpio Collective live readings, and this is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, or Rising. Please make sure that you check out the other videos for the other signs of the zodiac for your, if this is not your sun sign, check out your sun sign and vice versa, moon or rising sign in the other videos. But welcome. I do lives here every week. I do individual readings here as well on a weekly basis. And I also have a website, which is www.beyondouruniversetarot.com, where I do personal readings as well. So if you ever have a question or a situation that you need spiritual guidance on, or you just want to get some information about or help with, please definitely go there at www.beyondouruniversetarot.com and sign up for a session with me. All right, so we're going to take a look here and see what the month of March has in store for you, Scorpio. Always remember that these messages are general, so take whatever resonates with you, and if it doesn't resonate, that's okay. And if you just happen to stumble on this video, welcome. And you're not a Scorpio, but a message hits you in a particular type of way, hey, take the message. Spirit will sometimes do that. It will deliver a message that you may need to hear at that exact moment and time. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get ready to get started. Before we get started here, we're going to clear the energy. So if you have headphones, please turn those headphones down. And we're going to go ahead and clear out the energy. All right, beautiful. All right, we are going to take a look at the Sacred Destiny Oracle deck, Scorpio, and see what lays in store for you. What is the theme for you Scorpios this month? All right, so we have the card of Enlightenment. Beautiful. All right, so we're going to read what Enlightenment says for you, Scorpio. Okay. And just remember, these lives are lives, so any messages that come out, I'm going to let them flow. This has not been edited. This has not been cut. So what you're going to get is the raw deal here. And whatever messages Spirit has for you is intended for you. Okay, so our vast galaxy, our beautiful galaxy is so large that if you traveled at the speed of light, it would take you 100,000 years to go from one end to the other. It is small compared to some galaxies. For example, the Hercules A galaxy would take 1.5 million years to cross at the speed of light. The realm of galaxies is so vast and so wide that it is beyond human comprehension, which is why the galaxy often symbolizes great enlightenment as well as faith in the forces much greater than us. All right, so this message is for you, Scorpio. So enlightenment occurs when one steps out of the confines of an ordinary definition of self and expands into a greater awareness of the self within the universe. You are now reaching into the invisible realm of spirit and connecting with what you cannot see. Forces beneath the surface are supporting you on your journey. Have faith in yourself. You are so much more than you believe yourself to be. So have patience that there is a plan unfolding. The sky is the limit. This card represents enlightenment and signals that you are entering into a time of expansive transformation in a luminous and remarkable way. Trust that the changes are for the greater good, for most certainly they are. All right, and everyone tuning in, please don't forget to hit that like button. It helps put me in YouTube's algorithm. As I was reading that, Scorpio, I started to get a vision that some of you have been in hermit mode. Okay, some of you, because of the world events that's going on, are kind of staying sequestered into your homes. You're not really wanting to go out much. I'm feeling that a lot of you are empaths. That's the energy that I'm picking up with you, Scorpios. Because you are psychic. You do have psychic abilities with Scorpio. And I'm just feeling that some of you are just preferring to kind of stay out of the spotlight right now. You're kind of introverted. You're just kind of wanting to stay into yourself and at home and just kind of doing a lot of self-care and rethinking about things. I'm seeing a lot of you doing that. All right, so Spirit just also gave me a warning, though. For some of you, please don't become a recluse, okay? Please don't stay at home all the time and never come out, or develop a pattern to where you're just staying at home more than you're going out, okay? They want you to maintain a healthy emotional balance as well as a mental balance, even though this world is chaotic right now and a lot is going on and it is affecting you. Spirit says it is time to get out, okay? So definitely keep that in mind. All right, so we are going to go ahead and get ready to get started with your reading. We're going to start with your career. So we're going to pick out some tarot cards here. And we're going to look and see what's going on for you this month, career-wise and money-wise. Okay. All right. You got to get out of the house, Scorpio. You got to get out. Okay, so, those just flew out. So that's definitely a message from Spirit. Okay, so, we got the King of Cups. And like I said, I'm going to be reading everything off the cuff. All right, we have the King of Cups in reverse. And we have the Page of Swords upright. And we have the Page of Wands in reverse. Okay, all right. So right there, that tells me that some of you may be feeling a little bit out of balance. Okay, some of you maybe just not really feeling things right now. Maybe in the workplace, it feels a bit unbalanced or a bit off the scale for you. Maybe you're frustrated. You could be dealing with a lot of frustration on your job or surrounding your career. With the Page of Swords, this is about, I feel like, communication. So please make sure that if you're not happy with the position that you're in, please go ahead and start looking around and see if you could switch to another position. Or maybe if you haven't found a job yet, if you're extremely frustrated with the job market, please make sure that you are networking. That's very important, because with the Page of Swords, that's a messenger of communicator. So some of you could be receiving a message about a job. You could have a friend that gives you a lead, or a former coworker that knows of a place that's hiring, or another position that you could possibly switch to. I am seeing that here. We do also have the Page of Wands in reverse, which is delays and disappointments. All right, Scorpio, so that could be why you're experiencing that Hermit energy. Maybe you've had a lot of delays and disappointments lately, and it just feels like nothing is working out, or it just feels like nothing is going to plan here. I am feeling that energy big time. Okay. We are in Mercury retrograde. And this one's one of the toughest, you guys. So if you can hang out through this one, you're doing pretty good. Got to give yourself a pat on the back. Okay. All right. So we had a couple messages that come out. Okay. All right. So some of you Scorpios, it may be time to sell. Okay. If you're in a position to where you're house poor, like we're having here with the card, the house is costing you too much money. You're having to rob Peter to pay Paul in order to pay for it. Or you've got a very expensive car payment, or something that you don't necessarily need, that you could possibly downgrade to. Spirit is saying that it is time to sell. Okay, I feel a sense of, some of you may feel stuck financially. Some of you may feel like, I don't have a way out. I'm not sure how to go about this. I want you to put your thinking caps on, and I want you to start talking to people. Okay. Again, this Page of Swords card comes up because it is saying that it's time to get out of that hermit mode, start talking to people. You'd be surprised at what you might find out. You know, they can give you some leads or information on how to make things more efficient and more easier for yourself. But it is time for some of you Scorpios to sell. You know, maybe the bills are just coming in way too fast. And you just can't afford it. It's just too much. It's just too much. So Spirit is saying it's time to possibly think about selling and moving back home with your family, or moving to a cheaper place, or time to get a cheaper vehicle. no shame in doing that if you are able to do so. Okay, that's what the message, what Spirit is just telling us now. All right, so some of you Scorpios may be borrowing money. You could be borrowing money from a loan, or maybe putting, what do you call when you borrow money against your home? You could be taking out a home equity loan as well, or you could be borrowing money from a family member or friend, or you could be lending money. Okay, somebody might ask you to borrow money till they get their taxes or payday. I think that you should, but just only lend what you can lose, okay? Because you may not receive all of it back or any of it back, or just tell the person, look, I don't have it, but only to people that are close friends or family members that you have a really tight relationship, and you don't want to see them fail. That's what Spirit is referring to lend them money. But I do see some of you borrowing money, and that's okay, because I feel like a lot of you will pay it back. I feel like a lot of you are good on that. Again, we've got the House Poor card. So Spirit is saying, please, please, please make sure that if your mortgage is just way too much, if you have an ARM mortgage, it's not a fixed rate, or, it's just costing you way too much, maybe in repairs, or the interest rates have, or not interest rates, but the taxes have went up so high to where you just can't feasibly afford it anymore. Spirit is saying, cut your losses. And this is for entertainment purposes only if you're able to do so. So I don't, of course I want you to be safe, but it may be time for you guys to make adjustments in the career sector or with your money here. Okay, I'm feeling that big time with some of you Scorpios, and that's okay. Sometimes we gotta make moves to make changes. Okay, all right. I'm also seeing too, along with this time to sell, if you are a business owner and your business is not going well, that could be a message for some of you too. If you know that you're going belly up in your business or a company that you may own, it may be time to sell your idea or your business to someone, so that way you can get a payout and be able to start fresh. So that's for some of you entrepreneurs out there as well. Okay. But you're going to make it. You're going to make it, Scorpio. It's been rough for you. I know it has. I'm really feeling a lot of disappointments with some of you. A lot of setbacks, obstacles. Okay, you're not alone. You are not alone, Scorpio. I just want you to know that. Oh, okay. So we have received the message of healing era, therapy, journaling, shadow work, breaking old cycles, soft but strong. You are not who you used to be. Okay, so some of you are in a place of healing, and it may not feel like healing. It may feel like everything's falling apart or has fell apart for you. I want you to know that you're in a healing stage. And even when you don't feel like it or you may not see it, you are starting to assemble yourself together. Again, we're going back to that Hermit energy. That could be a way that you could be healing yourself, by just breaking away from others, especially people that you don't trust, or maybe that are just getting on your nerves, or maybe they're just not the best people. It's just time for you to start growing and healing, okay? I see a lot of Scorpios crying, just like in this photo. Or this card. This is therapeutic for you. It is necessary, okay? It is necessary for you to shed and release those emotions that need to come out, okay? If you have to have a crying session all day, do what you gotta do in order to grow, okay? Those tears will create a new foundation for you, because you're going to say to yourself, never again. I'm never doing this again, or I'm never doing that again, or I'm going to do better, or I'm never going to get to this place again. Second chance. Okay, so some of you Scorpios are going to be going through a second chance here. So do-over moments, lessons learned, wiser hearts, tests from the universe. Will you repeat or rewrite? Some of you are going through tests right now. Okay, some of you are experiencing trying times. And I feel like some of you, whatever situation that it is that you're going through, this is not the first time that you have experienced this. It's been like a repeat. So it could be a karmic lesson. It could be something that is constantly recycled or repeated for you. But Spirit says it's okay if you're going through this a second, third, or fourth time. Just know that you always have another chance coming around and you can change things, okay? Take that healing energy and learn from what your past mistakes or things that you don't want anymore, and channel that, transmute that energy into something positive. Of course, you guys realize we are in 2026, which is in the year of the Magician. So we came out of the year of the Hermit, which was last year. So some of you are still carrying that residual energy of that Hermit energy. But with the Magician card, it represents transformation, growth, manifestation, and resources, okay? So resources are headed your way. Resources are coming your way to assist you, even if you don't see them, okay? All right, so I'm going to pull another tarot card for advice for you guys as far as career. Okay. And we have the Lovers. Okay. All right, so when we have the Lovers card, that signifies a choice. And the choices that we make with the Lovers card denote long-term effects, okay? So, Scorpio, you're going to be faced with possible choices, or you're already currently facing choices, and you have got to make a decision, because whatever choice that you make will have long-lasting effects, okay? If this is getting another job, or if this is changing careers, it could be something that is that affects you long-term for years to come. Or it can also, and this could be positive. This could be like if you're thinking about switching careers or getting a new job, you may decide to stay there for several years. And just know that this could set you up financially to where you're able to finally purchase a home, or to get another home, or to purchase a car. So Spirit says, make sure that you choose your decisions wisely. Scorpio, I know that you are the investigator, so you don't jump into things. That's one thing I will say about a Scorpio. Scorpios do not do things sporadically. They really think about something. They look at something. They study something. And you guys secretly watch people, things, and situations before you get into them. And you analyze things. So just make sure that whatever choice it is that you're making, that you really investigate it first before you jump into it. But I do see hope for you guys. You're going to be coming out of that Hermit energy, stuck in the house, and start feeling your way out again, becoming more social. If you're at home, you can't find a job, or it's been frustrating because delays and setbacks, there is choices coming for you and a second chance. So just know that as long as you keep putting in applications, somebody could call you with this Page of Swords with a job, or let you know that there's something available. And just know that whatever choice that you make, it can have long-term effects. So just make sure that this is something that you want to do, or you want to go into. Okay, because you may be stuck there for a while. All right, Scorpio. So that's what I have as far as career for you, but it will get better. I know right now it's a little tough, but you're in a healing phase. You've got a second chance coming. You've got a choice to make. And you're going to be, again, this could go along with the Lover's card of selling your home or your car or something if it's just too much for you financially, but it will relieve you of pressure and relieve you of a lot of worry and stress. But just make sure that you investigate and you do your research before you make any moves, okay? All right, so we're going to be moving to the love portion for Scorpio. So I want to know for single Scorpios, what is in store for you? Okay. And again, these readings are for entertainment purposes only. Whatever choices and decisions that you make, you must make using your judgment and discernment. Okay. All right, so let's see. Okay. All right. Woo-wee. Okay, this is interesting energy, Scorpio, for the love department. We have Page of Pentacles, we have the Star card, and we have Two of Swords. All right. This is interesting here. We have Page of Pentacles, Scorpio, so it could be that you could be bumping into an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is someone who likes to take things a little bit slow, but they are stable, okay? So you could be meeting someone that could be a little bit younger than you, but they are stable, so that could be something that you might be attracted to. With the Page of Pentacles, this person is studious, they're determined, and also it could mean like a new opportunity as far as a connection with someone with the Page of Pentacles. So we move into the Star card. I'm not necessarily seeing an Aquarius for you, Scorpio, but I am seeing that Spirit is saying to give love a chance, okay? Some of you have been jaded. Some of you, again, when we looked at your cards earlier, had disappointments, you know, and you could have disappointments in love and just obstacles in meeting the right person, or you could be meeting the same butthole over and over again. But Spirit says to just be hopeful, continue to have faith and hope in relationships, that there is someone out there for you and that it could work. So just be open to it, you know. Be open to possibly meeting someone and connecting with someone. All right, so the next card that we have is the Two of Swords. This is interesting because to me this goes in correlation to the Lovers card. Okay, so some of you Scorpios could be caught between two lovers. You could have two choices or multiple choices of people that want to date you or that you're interested in, and you're just not really sure about what decision to make. So you might be faced with that this month in March. Maybe not sure about how they feel about you or how you feel about them. You could be bumping into a Libra as well. I'm looking at this card. I see a Libra sign. So there could be a Libra that steps your way that might strike your fancy. But regardless, it just feels like there could be more than one person that you could be coming in contact with. All right, so I want to see what other let's see here. What types of people will you be meeting outside of the Pentacles and possible Libra? Okay, let's see. And even if you don't have someone, be open to the fact that you could meet someone. Because I'm already hearing, Scorpio, some of you say, yeah, right. But have faith. You never know. You might meet somebody that could come your way that you might be very interested in. All right, so we have the obnoxious one. So loud, boisterous, can be a lot to handle. Speaks with no filter, can trigger, annoy others, may dress loudly or vividly, may be inconsiderate or rude. Oh, Lord. All right, Scorpio, so you could be meeting someone that's, you know, a little bit flamboyant, a little bit a wild card here. That could be one type of person. And this doesn't have to be female. It could be male as well. These are just archetypes of the types of personalities that you could be meeting, okay? Okay. All right, so we have the volunteer. So volunteers at charity events, a kind, compassionate soul, generous with their money and time, a care for humanity, someone who wants to help. All right, so you could be meeting someone that's the volunteer. Awesome. That's always good to meet a free-hearted person, because Scorpio, you're free-hearted. So it's good to meet someone like yourself that's open to giving you things or buying something for you or thinking about you in a special way. Okay. And we have the achiever. So excels at everything, sets high standards for self, can be a workaholic, wins contests and prizes, always comes in first, prone to high stress. Okay, so you could be meeting somebody that is a very high achiever, that likes to do things and likes to achieve a lot. Or I feel like this person could be a social media person as well. Okay. All right. So let me pull a couple more cards. All right. And Spirit just told me I forgot to do the 2 additional cards for the career. So I'm going to backtrack in just a minute for you, Scorpio. I do apologize. All right. So I got to finish that. They're nagging at me to go ahead and do it. Okay. But this is for single Scorpios. Okay. Energy vampire, draining conversations, constant drama. You feel tired after seeing them. Time to pull the plug. All right, Scorpio. So some of you could be dealing with an energy vampire, somebody that likes to drain your energy, or you could be currently dealing with someone. So you have got to make the choice of whether or not you want to go ahead and pull that plug. Again, we're going back to that choices card. Interesting. It's time to possibly get this person out of your life. I feel like they have overstayed, Scorpio. You have been so nice to this person, and they're draining the daylights out of you. It's a problem every time. You have to hear about all of their problems and save them all the time. All right. Oh my gosh. Remember we were just talking about karmic lessons earlier? Damn. All right, it says karmic lesson, tough teacher, painful but necessary, showing you what to release. Learn it so you don't have to live it again. Man, if Spirit is not talking to us tonight. We were just talking about karmic lessons earlier, Scorpio. So I just want you to know that this could be translating in your love life as well. You could be meeting the same person over and over again. And the Spirit is saying it's time to break the chain. And also, too, I see this as a message for you as well, just in general, that you could be, have been experiencing karmic lessons, you know, going through the same thing repeatedly over and over again. And it may have broken you down emotionally or mentally or physically. So it's time to change the channel. It's time to make changes. And how you do that is by recognizing patterns and learning to either cut people off or make a conscious change to where you can start trending yourself forwards. And that's why this healing era card came out, because sometimes if you spend time alone, that's when the answers will come to you, when you meditate and you're able to take yourself out of other people's energy and just be within your own. Okay, you're empaths. A lot of you are empaths. All right, so I'm going to backtrack real quick back to the career. I got to pull 2 more cards for you in regards to that. So that's all that I have for single Scorpios. Just make sure you cut people off if they're not serving you. Okay, but be open to love. Don't let it jade you to where you're just like, you know what, I'm never going to love again. Because you can and you will. That's the ultimate message that Spirit has for you as far as love. But learn from those mistakes and start trending yourself forwards. Okay. All right. Okay, so as far as the career, we have partnership. Joining forces with business partners for a win-win cooperation. Prioritize your connection. Remember earlier I was telling you about networking with people as far as jobs or finding work or finding something new. Spirit says to do that, you need to form a partnership with someone. And this doesn't have to be a friend. It could just be somebody or group. Maybe that you join on meetup.com or Facebook, you know, to where you're kind of networking with people at a surface level, because they can give you ideas or connections to other places or things. There, that way you can get a new job, or you can start up your own business or something to that degree. But don't be afraid to jump into some sort of partnership. It doesn't have to be tight. It can just be, you know, you guys just exchanging information. You'd be surprised at what other people know, or the information that they can provide to you to really help you out. Okay, we're going to pick out one more. Okay, so oh my goodness, Lord. Do you remember earlier I told you that resources could appear miraculously for you? We are in the magician year. See, I'm telling y'all, spirit is divine here. This is not by coincidence. All of these messages that you're getting tonight, it's off the cuff here. Nothing's edited. You can see it for yourself. Spirit is saying resources for you, Scorpio. Resources are here for you. And if you're saying to yourself, well, I don't know anybody, or I don't know if that's going to happen for me, it will. Okay? It will miraculously happen for you. Okay? If you need help with something, pray about it and just set it and forget it, and the resources will come in for you, Scorpio. There's nothing that you have to do. So be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. Use wisely and as needed. Scorpio, resources are coming in for you. This could be money. This could be information. This could be career. This could be jobs. This could be relationships. Whatever it is that you feel that you're lacking in, or you haven't received, or you don't have enough of, or you don't have it all, there's some sort of resource that's going to appear for you. Okay? That is spirit showing that they are here to support you. My goodness, I just got chills. All right, so that's all that I have. I had to backtrack back to career because I knew spirit kept telling me I needed to tell you something. And they wanted me to bring up those cards, and those were the exact same words that we said earlier. All right, so let's move back to the love. We are going to go and get started for those that are in no contact situations, Scorpio. This could be no contact due to a breakup, or no contact. Maybe you were talking to somebody and they just cut off, or vice versa. Let's see what happened. So I want to know what reasons why there was a cutoff here. Again, this may not resonate with every Scorpio, but take what resonates. And if it doesn't, that's okay. All right. But those are messages here for you, Scorpio, tonight. Beautiful. Spirit is here to support you. Changing them. So trying to change someone never works. Accept them as they are or move on. Okay, Scorpio. So, all right. I'm going to put you on the hot seat here. Were you trying to change somebody, Scorpio? Okay, were there ways that you just didn't like, or was there something about them that you wanted to change, that you saw potential? It was like a Picasso painting or a painting, and you were thinking, oh, I'll just adjust this, or I'll just adjust that. And you saw that there was no changing them. Okay, you really tried your hardest. You saw the potential. You saw the goodness in them. You saw what they could possibly be to you, and it was pretty much an illusion for some of you. Okay, so I just felt like maybe they put on this big, beautiful picture that they were this kind of person. Oh, I'm faithful, or I'm hardworking, and they were none of those things, or you know, and you were trying to help them along the way, and it just kind of blew up here, or disintegrated, and you realized that they weren't any of those things, and there was nothing they could do. And this could also mean that somebody else could have possibly tried to change you. Maybe there were, and that bothered you. And I understand that, because nobody feels like they're a project, or they want to be somebody to put them down, or, you know, try to make them to be something that they're just not. You want to be your authentic self. So I see some of you dealing with that. Okay, so let's see what the second reason, or another reason why someone could be in no contact. Unlovable. Practice radical self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws. Okay, so this is not necessarily that the other person was unlovable, but it could have been that they were totally emotionally unavailable to you. Okay, maybe you tried to show this person love and respect, and they just did not appreciate it, or they didn't know how to appreciate it. I'm seeing that some of you are dealing with people that could have dealt with abuse, or they could have dealt with, they have a poor self-image to where they just don't see themselves as mounting to anything, or they have low self-esteem. And that could be another issue that you were dealing with, or somebody that's just not going to allow you to show them love. They're just not willing to do it, no matter how good you were to them, or, you know, how much you tried to spend time or talk to them, or tried to get them to open up. It was just like there was a huge brick wall, and they were just not going to allow you to get in or to go beyond a certain point, you know. So I see some of you dealing with individuals like that as well. So let me see if some of you will hear back from your no contact. I'm just curious about that, because it feels like maybe some of you have not talked to this person in weeks, months, or even years. Okay, I think that it's best that until that person becomes healed, that you just let that connection go. Again, we got the second chance card coming that came up earlier in the reading. So it's possible that somebody could be getting back together with somebody. So we'll see. Okay, the High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess is about patience and waiting. So somebody's waiting here. They could be waiting on you to contact them. And I also feel like maybe this person has been wanting to reach out to you, but they've been scared to. Maybe they felt like too much time has passed, and they just, you know, they're afraid to reach out to you because they feel like you may not reply or respond. And I'll be honest with you, Scorpio, I don't think a lot of you will respond, and I couldn't blame you, because you kind of moved on. You've picked up the pieces, and you've just went on with your life. And that's perfectly understandable. Nobody wants to go back to a bad situation or a toxic situation that they came out of. But also Spirit is saying here, if you are thinking about someone, please use your judgment on this. Don't make a hasty response or reply, or because out of loneliness, to try to get in touch with this person, okay? Because Spirit is saying with the High Priestess, you've got to connect with your intuition and use your intuition. Again, you are empaths. You're able to feel things. You're able to know things, and you sense things. So if you feel like this person's up to the same bullshit they was, you know, 5 years ago or 2 years ago or 2 weeks ago, they probably are, okay? Scorpio, you use your senses here. Okay, use your senses. They probably are. My personal opinion of the situation, I think a lot of you are better off just moving on. But just don't be surprised to know that this person that you're in no contact is still thinking about you, and they are thinking about reaching out to you. Okay. All right. So again, going back to that Lovers card. When you make a choice, if that's to either leave that person alone or to reconnect with that person, think about the long-term effects of that, okay? Think about the long-term effects of that. If you don't feel like the situation is worth salvaging, the cons outweigh the pros, I say leave it alone, okay? I don't care how lonely you are. Always remember, we're going to go back to the Star card. Always have faith and hope, and know that there's somebody else better out there for you, that you can find the love that you deserve, and not love that, you know, because of loneliness or sadness or despair, that you just want to get with somebody, okay? Leave it alone. If it hasn't worked in the past, it's probably not going to work in the future, unless that person has done a lot of healing and they have changed their ways and there's been a lot of growth. And they have to show you that. They have to prove that to you first before you would even consider even getting back with this person. Okay. All right, so we're going to get to, but that's all that I have for the no contact situations. And let me know if any of this resonates with your situation. Type it, put it down in the comments. I appreciate that, because I love it when I do predictions and readings for people and they, write me back and they let me know about their situations. I get them all the time. So please definitely hit me up. I love to know what's going on in your world. All right, so we're going to get to married Scorpios and Scorpios that are in relationships. Okay, so how is the month of March going to be for those that are in relationships and that are married? Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. Oh boy. Okay. All right, so we got an interesting mix here. We have 10 of Cups, we have the Tower card, and we have the Knight of Swords. Oh goodness, Scorpio. Some of you are going to experience, that are married or in relationships, Tower moments. Okay. This is not bad per se. Okay. A lot of times we tense up when we see the Tower card because it can mean shock, upchange, swift changes, upheaval, usually negative things. But I feel like a lot of you Scorpios are going to see something or deal with a particular situation that may shake you up or shake up the relationship. Okay. This could, and I'm not saying that your mate is cheating on you, but it could be that you may find out that someone is talking to someone. There could be an emotional affair that could be occurring. There could be a change of a situation of, I'm also seeing something, Spirit is showing me something about finances, that someone may not be honest with you about their finances. They may be spending more money, or they could be squirreling away money and not really contributing to the household or paying their fair share of the bills. And you may find that out. You may find out a receipt or a bank statement. You may slip up upon that out of the blue. Okay, but just know that there's going to be something that could come out in regards to your relationship that could be out of the blue, that may shock you, that may surprise you. But like I said, it's not anything that's going to, end the relationship or cause you to break up or divorce. But it is something that does need attention, and it is something that you do need to discuss with your mate. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords as well. This can be about, again, daring energy, or again, you finding something out about this person. Like I said, it's not anything terrible, but it's just something that you just weren't really anticipating or expecting with the Knight of Swords. Maybe this person still acts like they're single with the Knight of Swords, and you don't know about it. Maybe they're not wearing their wedding ring, or maybe, they're kind of talking to somebody on the side here. I am seeing that. Okay, not for all of you, but I don't feel like this person is cheated on you as far as the physical part of it, like they've had sex with anyone else. But there is something going on here with the Tower and the Knight of Swords. All right, but you can work it out. You can work it out. It can be worked out. All right, so we have the 10 of Cups here, though. That's the good thing about here. We do have blessings here with the 10 of Cups. So blessings, family. It could be that something could come up and you have your family to assist you or be there for you and help you and guide you at this time. Okay, so that could be something else as well. All right, so let's see what other messages come up for married and Scorpios that are in relationships. Okay. Ooh, late night call. Okay, so up when the world is sleeping, booty collar, deep talk, true colors, after dark. What do they... Oh, goodness. Okay, just like I said, some of you may be finding out that your spouse or somebody could be kind of creeping on the side or talking to somebody here. Okay, we do have the late night call. Or sending messages to someone. Okay. Okay. All right. Interesting. All right. Okay. Anything else, Spirit? And this is not going to be for every married Scorpio. Secret crush. Hidden feelings. Stolen glances. Afraid to make the first move. The energy isn't mutual. Okay, so Scorpio, somebody could have a secret crush on you. And this could also be your energy too, Scorpio. Okay, may not be the mate. This may be your energy. Somebody might have their sights on you or their eyes on you, and you're already in a relationship. And you might be messaging or texting this person. Be on the lookout. You don't want to get caught. Wow. Wow. I was not expecting this. Wow, Spirit. Okay. Or you could start developing hidden feelings for someone. Okay, that could be happening as well. Okay, let me see what else Spirit has got to say. These things happen, y'all. This is life. Okay. Picture. Looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, making new memories. Ooh, so somebody could have your picture or pictures of you. They could be watching your social media and exchanging pictures. Okay. There could be somebody from your past that comes back or tries to come back, and you're already in a marriage or relationship, and you have to cut this person out. Okay? You have to cut this person out. All right. So is there any good stuff that's going to happen for married Scorpios and Scorpios in relationships? What's the good stuff? Oh, Lord, the snake. Competition, enemy, the other woman. Look over your shoulder. Dang. Scorpio. Lord. Oh, boy. All right. The Tower card, the snake. Okay. All right. Just be careful, Scorpio, okay? Don't jump to conclusions about a situation, okay? If you feel something's going on, quietly observe. Again, Mercury's in retrograde. Quietly observe, watch, investigate. You're a damn good investigator. Investigate before you jump on your mate if you think they're doing something, okay? Any other advice? Sheesh. Man. Okay. Okay, so we have the Moon card. So, something could be exposed. We have the Moon card. Those are hidden emotions, hidden feelings, clandestine affairs. You could be exposed. You yourself could be exposed, or your mate could be exposed. Oh boy. We got too many cards indicating that. We got the snake. We got late night call. We got the moon. We got pictures. We got karmic lessons. Ooh. Okay. I'm just shooketh, y'all. All right. So that's what I'm seeing here for married Scorpio or Scorpios in relationships. Somebody could be doing a little something on the side, or you could be doing something on the side. Okay. Oh, I wish I had better news. Oh my gosh. Okay, please, Spirit, please give me some better news for some Scorpios, please. The Empress and Temperance. You could be finding out about a secret child or a pregnancy that could be on the way. Okay, and some of you married ones could be in for abundance. They just shot me a message here, Spirit did, about abundance. Okay, so some of you, if you're undergoing financial troubles in your relationship or marriage, there could be abundance coming for you. Okay, there could be an idea or a thought that you may have to start up a business or to sign up for something, or something could come out of the blue for you and help you out, again, with the resources card. And we have Temperance, which is about patience. So Spirit is saying that when it comes to your marriage and relationship, right now is not the time to get yourself extremely upset. Okay, if things are not working, or if a situation needs to be addressed, please address it very calmly. And some of you may be deciding to give your mate a second chance. You may decide to give your mate or relationship a second chance. It may be worth saving for some of you. There may be one or two of you that may decide to just end the relationship. But again, we had the second chance card came up there earlier. So some of you could be deciding to give your mate a second chance. And I'm going to say a message here that some of you are going to probably hate me for, but I got to tell you. Some of you may have experienced somebody cheating on you because you may have cheated on somebody in the past. And we've got a karmic lesson coming here. You guys, I am not a sugarcoat reader. If I see it, I'm going to say it. And that could be the reason why you may decide to hang on to this person or give this person a second chance, because you may have done something in the past that you're not proud of. And it's okay, we're human. You know, we all make mistakes. And Spirit is saying that, you know, or you may be making the decision, you know what, I'm just going to give this a pass. And I feel like my relationship is worth saving. Okay? It's okay to make mistakes. Things happen. People make mistakes. You just don't make them over and over again. Again, with the second chance card, the test. Are you being tested, Scorpio? A test is coming for you. Are you going to flunk it or are you going to ace it? Okay, so again, some of you that are married or in relationships may decide to stick around because you feel like karma may have came on your doorstep because you did somebody else that way. Okay? Don't beat yourself up over it. Don't, hate yourself, because everybody makes mistakes. Okay? But some of you that are in relationships, if it's not infidelity or an emotional affair or a physical affair, again, there could be something financial that gets shook up in the relationship. But the good news of it is, with the Empress card, there is abundance. So just know that money, resources will come your way to help you out. Okay, I'm feeling like something's coming out of the blue to help you out. And Spirit says to be patient, have balance and moderation with the Temperance card. Okay. Interesting. Ooh, boy, I felt this one. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right, so that's all that I have for the love sector. So I want to know, what overall messages, Scorpio, does Spirit have for you? Okay, what overall messages do you have? All right, so we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is about mastery, apprenticeship, working hard at something. So Spirit says whatever it is that you're looking to achieve, this can be relationships, a job, or career. Keep working on your skills, okay? Keep working at it. Keep learning new things, because it's going to bless you and your efforts will be blessed. to where you're going to be able to be the best at whatever it is that you're looking to do. Okay? Keep sticking at it. Keep staying at it. Do not give up. Okay? Do not give up. Okay? Even though you feel like it, sometimes you want to throw in the towel. Do not give up. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles. Okay? All right, so some of you with the King of Pentacles could be coming into leadership, prosperity. Okay? So, again, there could be money and material gain coming your way through your hard work. So you may not see it now, but just keep at it. Keep going at it, because I feel like you're going to be able to achieve whatever it is that you're looking to achieve here, okay? So keep going at it. And we have the Ace of Wands, which is about new beginnings, okay? It's about passion, inspiration, being able to, a new opportunity coming your way to make a new move here, a bold move. So I see some of you starting new beginnings this month. Some of you may be thinking about making a move or making some sort of big change in your life. You know that it's time. Spirit has been preparing you for that, especially for those, again, that have been in that Hermit energy. You're working your way up, leveling up, so to speak. You're stepping up. So just know that a new life is transforming for you here. Okay, we're going to pull a few more messages. We're going to do some self-care cards as well. And our last messages here. Okay. All right, so we have the card of healthy choices. So self-love and self-care, being happier, love, and life. Okay, so some of you need to make some healthier choices, maybe with food or lifestyle choices, making sure that you eat more green leafy vegetables and you exercise and you walk and you get more with nature, and you drink more water. That could be also very important for you as well. So making healthier choices. Okay. All right, so we're going to look at some self-care messages as well. Okay, what does Scorpio need to do for self-care for the month of March? All right, so clear your energy field. Okay, so some of you, it may be time to clear your energy field. It may be time for you to do some type of spiritual hygiene, whether that be through sprays or crystals or Palo Santo or sage. It may be time to clear your energy field. I'm also seeing some of you may need to get rid of some old, outdated things that you no longer need that are in your home. Some of you could have received some things from like a yard sale or that were secondhand and they don't have the best energy attached to them. So it may be time for some of you to start getting rid of some of those things. If some of you have experienced bad luck or a run of negative things happening to you, just think about when you received an item or something to that degree. It may be time for you to get rid of that, okay? That has happened to me before. All right, so we have hydrate. Oh my goodness, I was just telling you to drink water earlier. Spirit is definitely saying to drink water to make sure that your body is staying fully hydrated. You're drinking enough. This is going to help your digestion, your elimination, and just help you feel overall better. And the last self-care card that we have is called the Abundance Planning. Okay. Get a journal and start planning your abundance. Okay. Writing down your goals, how much money you want to receive, how much you feel like you're worth receiving, and just your vision. You need to write your vision down. All right. So we've got our last two messages before we go. This was a very interesting read. I was not expecting that. Okay. Some of the messages that came out. Okay. All right, so when the world feels like it is crashing down around you, take that as an opportunity to find yourself and let go of who you thought you were. Not all storms come to destroy your life. Some come to clear your path. Decide that this crisis will be the turning point for what you have been waiting for. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we'll get our final message for the night. Okay, so opportunities will soon knock at your door. Debt will be wiped clean and your bills will be paid in full. Your finances are about to change. All right, what beautiful messages, you guys, that we received. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. All right. So, everyone, I think that is it for the night. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I really enjoyed the readings that we had and the messages that we had. And wow, I was not expecting some of these messages to come through so stark tonight, but they did. As you can see, they just came through. And a lot of them basically said the same thing that I said earlier in the reading. All right, well, if you like this message and you like this reading, please hit that like button and share button and subscribe button as well. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that you have a wonderful and blessed evening. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.